How did it all end? Well, the final chapter of this war is just soaked in a deep and tragic irony.
The war finally ground to a halt in 1935, not with some glorious final battle, but because both sides were just completely and utterly exhausted. A peace treaty was signed a few years later, and Paraguay was awarded most of that disputed territory, most of those 300,000 square kilometers of green hell. And then, after all the fighting, after all the death, came the final gut punch. They did systematic drilling all over the Chaco, and they found nothing. No commercially viable oil. The whole war had been for an illusion.
I mean, just let that sink in for a moment. A conflict that was pushed into existence by corporate greed, a war fought in one of the most brutal landscapes on Earth, ended up costing 90,000 lives, all for a resource that was never even there to begin with.
You know, there's a quote that just sums up this whole tragic affair perfectly. It says it all. Material advantage, the tanks, the planes, the cannons, it isn't everything. Sometimes those intangible assets, like knowing the land, being motivated to defend your home, and in this case, a unique language, well, they can be far more powerful.